I work in a restaurant. Anybody work in restaurants here? Oh, fucking miserable life that is, isn't it? 20 years in fucking restaurants. I served in the goddamn Marine Corps. I spent the last 20 years dancing in a fucking restaurant. Answering the stupidest fucking questions all day. What's the difference between a 9 ounce and a 14 ounce in New York? I don't know, 5 ounces, give or take nothing at all, you fucking moron. He's like, show me with your hands how big it is. I'm like, don't tell me to do that. In front of your children, sir. I look at his wife, I'm like, you know what I really hate too is those asshole parents. It's always some fucking Karen. Like tries to use the wait staff as a disciplinary tactic for her shitty kids. You go to the table, she's like, all right, Wesley, you be good. Or else this is a guy who's gonna spank you. And I'm like, no, I'm fucking not, Wesley. Don't listen to your stupid parents. I'm not gonna spank you. I live in a small town. I don't need this kid growing up thinking I'm the fucking weirdo that spanks kids in the back of the fucking restaurant. He's gonna be like 18, he's like, oh, that's him, get him, fucking get him, that's a weirdo. Yeah, he spanks kids, dude, in the back of a restaurant. My parents told me. I get drugged to death walking to my fucking restaurant job. I don't need that shit, you know? Another one I always love because I bartend. There's always one of these. I don't like to call women bitches, but there's always one of these cunts in the crowd, right? Bartender knows what I'm talking about. I'm gonna get there. By the way, tip your fucking bartender because she hates every one of you. Not one person has ever walked up to a bar and the bartender was like, oh, thank God you're here. But there's always a one cunt that's like, make me something strong that's gonna fuck me up. But I don't want to taste the alcohol. Bitch, that's water. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That ain't a fucking thing. Every time somebody says that, make me something strong that's gonna fuck me up, but I don't want to taste the alcohol. All I want to do is pour a double shot of tequila and slam it and break her fucking jaw. Did it fuck you up? Was it strong enough for you? Did you taste the alcohol? Fuck yeah, man. Another asshole. I'm trying to sell this guy a lobster special. He's all, I don't eat fucking lobsters. Lobsters are like the cockroaches of the sea. They walk around on the bottom of the ocean, eating all the shit, just like cockroaches. And I said, you dumb bitch. All you're making me want to do is eat a cockroach. You know what I'm saying? I pay market price for fucking lobster tail. You know how expensive that shit is in this fucking whatever depression we're in, this goddamn end of the world. You know how much lobster costs at the end of the world? I live in Visalia, California. I ride around on the backs of seas of cockroaches everywhere I go. Oh, you know, I want to start my own bubblegum cockroach company. Make one of those homemade meth head bicycles with a fucking trailer attached. Find some legless veteran, make him my Lieutenant Dan. I'll pay him in fentanyl and broken promises. Just like the Marine Corps did. I'll find some meth head with AIDS and make her my Jenny. We got fried cockroaches. We got cockroach scampi. We got cockroaches jubilee. Cockroaches, they're a household name. Another guy was like, I only feed my kids free range. I was like, you dumb bitch. When I was a kid, the only thing free range was the kids. You know what I'm saying? Remember that? I grew up in the 80s, motherfucker. My mom was like, get the fuck out of my house, you piece of shit. I just cleaned, you're ruining my life. You destroyed my vagina. Get out of my fucking house. I hate you, but I love you. Be back by the time the streetlights come on. You remember that shit? And she meant it too. If you were home 1 minute after those streetlights came on, she'd beat you with a wooden spoon and break it and then beat you for breaking her good spoon. Good Irish woman with a backhand that would fuck you up. So I left the house when she told me to. And I learned life lessons as a child. I was 6 years old. I rode a bicycle all over Bakersfield, California. I grew up in this garbage town. And I learned life lessons, you know? Like how to fend off a pit bull with a bike chain. Yeah. Or how to fend off a child molester with a bike chain. Or how to convince my parents not to bring me back to that church again. With a bike chain. The power of Christ compels you! I'm rubber and that's not glue. Oh. Yeah. It was priest cum. What was I gonna do, swallow? Like, if you were a kid that didn't survive in the 80s, it's because you weren't supposed to, you know? I'm sorry, Adam Walsh, I ran faster than you.